Morning. That looks as if it may be buffering a little bit. Apologies if it is. But good morning and welcome in on this, what is here in a centralish UK, a bright and sunny Monday morning. And it is lovely to be here with you. My name is Helen Jennings and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK, and it is lovely to come on and join with you to show you some lovely new things and to do a bit of crafting with you. Do let me know if things like sound is okay and that you're hearing me okay. That will all be good. But let me just introduce myself a little bit. Let me take that off and bring this on. So this is me. You can find me at www.loveaduckie.co.uk, and you can head over there and find all sorts of things such as classes and inspiration, blog posts, links to my shop, all sorts of things. Access the catalogues online. You can do all of those things from over there on my website. Do pop on if you're here with me and say hello. Let me know that you're watching and where you're watching from. It will be lovely to join with you. Let me just flash up a few classes and things that are upcoming. And the Stamp and Wild class was due to be tomorrow, but as 50% of the class has got COVID or partners with COVID and are feeling pretty rough themselves, we have decided to delay that by a couple of weeks, and it is now going to be, I think it is the 17th. We have literally just confirmed the date. So I will check that and I will alter that on 19th. Looking at the wrong month on my calendar, I've not changed it yet. It'll be on the 19th. So if you want to still join us for the Stamper Stack class for the Wild and Sweet, you still have an opportunity to. The mask and paper class we've done, but we have got this Hues of Happiness Saturday class coming up quite soon. And this is one of those classes where you buy the bundle and you get lots and lots of inspiration. So it's a group of 13 of us from various places around the world, Canada, US, Australia, here in the UK. We get together, you buy your bundle from one of us and you will get 13 make and take kits along with all the instructions in a YouTube video to make those. And you will also be added to a Facebook group where you will then be able to come along and see live presentations of 13 more inspirational projects to use with your kit. So 26 things that you're going to be able to use your kit for. So excellent value of money, all for the price of buying the bundle, and a roll of ribbon actually for this one. So do check that out and do come and join us for that. Details of that are over on the website. Other things that we've got coming up. The Completely Crackers Craft Games Night has been postponed. We've got one coming up in September, so do join us for that one. I will change this slide after we finish today, but we have got a crafternoon tea. So if you are here with us locally to the Wellingborough, Northamptonshire area, do come and join me on the 16th of July for a crafternoon tea where you'll get to make a couple of simple projects. There'll be displays, there'll be a raffle, there'll obviously be refreshments, there'll be cards for sale, there'll be all sorts of things to come and have a look at on that afternoon. So do come and join us if you are local enough. And over the weekend, we had the new catalogue launch event. You're not too late to come and join that. I will put check out the links on my page, and I'll add a link to the blurb when I edit these videos. Do go and check those out. It was 24 hours packed pretty well with wonderful demonstrations of products from the new catalogue. They were fabulous. Again, demonstrators from all around the world. So there's lots and lots to see in that, and you can still go and catch up on all of those videos. So don't miss out on that. Do go and check that out. And the catalogues are now in the house. They didn't actually arrive with me until late last week, and I was away from home. So they are here waiting to go out. So if you haven't yet had one from me, please don't panic. They are en route. And if you would like one, then do shout. Do either go over onto my website under the contact button and request a catalogue, or message me directly and say, please, can I have a catalogue? But if you do normally get one from me, they are on their way. And last but not least, Sale-a-Bration has started. So we've had the launch of a new catalogue on Friday, and we've had a launch of 2 months of Sale-a-Bration, and we're going to be looking a bit more at Sale-a-Bration this morning. But as always, you can earn yourself free products if you shop, if you host, or if you join the family during the next couple of months. And I'm going to share with you what those lovely things are that you can earn. So bring that back in. Hopefully I haven't just knocked my sound out. Let's remove that. Let's bring us back up here. Okay, so let us have a look at, let's, without further ado, really bring down my downward facing camera, and let's have a look at this new catalogue, this new Sale-a-Bration catalogue. So the new mini catalogue has launched, as I say, on Friday. Lots and lots of beautiful things in there, and we will keep coming back to it. So say, if you did miss out on that, fabulous event at the weekend. Oh, sorry, knocked my stand. If you did miss out on that, do go back and find it, because there was lots of fabulous demonstrations from a huge variety of demonstrators, and yeah, they covered a lot of those new products in there, and they're really good event. So do go and head back, and if you can't find the link, say I will, when I edit this, put the link on my blurb for this video. But let's have a look at Sale-a-Bration. That's what I'm going to concentrate on this morning. So Sale-a-Bration has launched, as this is going to run for 2 months, as you can see there, from the 1st of July to the 31st of August. If you've never come across Sale-a-Bration before and wonder what on earth I am talking about, Sale-a-Brations are probably Stampin' Up's biggest events and promotions of the year. And you get this little booklet with lots of lovely goodies in them. And these goodies in here are money can't buy goodies. You cannot just put in an order and get these and pay for them. The only way you can get these is if you earn them by one of 3 ways, really. So the first way that you can earn things is by buying. So if you order anything from our current collection, so whether it's the annual catalogue, the new mini catalogue, whether you're checking out the retired things that are on the website, whatever it is that you are purchasing, if you put in an order for £45 or more, you are going to be able to pick one of these things from this brochure as a free gift. Some of the things in here you have to place a £90 order to get, and I will flick and I will show you those. Obviously they tend to be bigger bundles and die sets and things. So that's the first way you can earn free things, is by buying lots of goodies. That's not too hard, is it? We can always manage to do that. The second way you can earn something for free is if you host an event. And when we say host an event, you don't necessarily have to have a traditional party. You absolutely can do, but you don't have to. It is anything that you do that generates sales of £275 or more. If you do something to generate those sales, whether it is hold a traditional party, whether it's just gather orders from a group of friends, whether it's to have a private class, whether it's to do a fundraising event, whatever it is. If the event that you are host of, we'll put hosts in inverted commas, generates £275 worth of sales, or if you yourself put in an order of that amount, you will get your normal stamping rewards. So you'd get sort of, I don't know, I would imagine at that amount, you'd get nearly £30 worth of free goodies anyway. And on top of that, you will earn this perfect pomegranate stamp set. So you will get that for free. And it's a nice big stamp set with lots of detail. And as you can see from these samples here, create some really lovely things with it. So that is the free set that you get on top of all your other stamping rewards if you host an event. And then we have the join offer, and the join offer for this celebration is, as always, you spend £99, you get £130 worth of products, and then you are going to get this beautiful making plans collection in addition to your £130 worth of goodies. And I will show you that in a moment. It is beautiful, and I'm sure you're going to want to get your hands on that. So let's have a look. It's all very well looking at these things on paper. Let's have a look at them in real life. So one of the first things that are in this little catalogue is the Hippest Hippos. So this is a stamp set that you can get for free with a £45 order. You're always on point. You're so hip. Or you really are the best. Love you a ton. And here you have this lovely hippo. This hippo here is holding a flower. This one is, I don't know, dancing, running, waving. And obviously we have little ballerina hippo here, who's doing a bit of a pirouette. Very reminiscent of Disney's Fantasia with the hippos in their ballet outfit. So a really, really cute stamp set. If you place an order of another £45, you can also get the hippo dies. And you can see them here in the shading with what they're going to cut out like. So you've got the hippos that will cut out your stamped images, but you've got things like a bathtub, you've got some waves, you've got a boat, you've got splashes and snorkels and flowers and party hats, all sorts of things going on there, an umbrella, goggles, snorkel. Yeah, really, really fun. So it enables you to create some really fun cards, and you can see them here. There's hippo in his boat, hippo in a bath with a snorkel, ballerina hippo with her umbrella, hippos dancing in the grass. Yeah, so absolutely gorgeous, really, really cute set. So the hippo stamp is £145 order, the hippo dies is another, but beautiful. So of course it could be that you put in a £45 order in July and get one, and a £45 order in August and get the other, but they will be while stocks last. So if you desperately want them, don't hang around too long. The next page is some designer series paper. Now this designer series paper beautifully coordinates with some of the stamp sets, the Ringed with Nature stamp set bundle that's in the mini catalogue, but many others as well. And it's a gorgeous set of papers that really does sort of take you through the seasons. So we've got a really Christmassy poinsettia one there. Here's our acorns and our leaves. Got this really pretty floral one. Got this fabulous one with all these houses on. I've seen lots of projects being used with that one. You could cut those houses out, use them as they are. Look at the blue tips on here. Aren't they gorgeous? Just such a lovely paper. And then you've got the tree rings on this one. And then if we flip these over, you've got mushrooms and butterflies and greenery on there. This is a really lovely, make a really lovely Christmas snowy background, make a fabulous Christmassy scrapbook page. You've got these mandalas on here. Again, you could perhaps use something to cut those out, or just as they are, really pretty. I love this check this check along with the poinsettias would make a really fun Christmas card. And then you've got this beautiful sort of blended background with these leaves and things on. Really just stunning. Lovely, lovely papers. Take you right through from now until Christmas very easily. Again, that is free with a £45 order, so get your hands on those. We have the pool party and soft sea foam and cards and envelopes. This is a really pretty pack, one of those things that you could easily overlook. But you've got all of these envelopes with this sort of printed insert in this soft sea foam. Really pretty. Don't know how well that is showing up, that colour on there. And then you've got the card bases. So you've got, I think there's 20 in here altogether. So you've got 10 in soft sea foam with this pretty sort of just white background pattern on it. And then you've got 10 in pool party with this sort of leaf print on the background. So a really great starter point for some lovely cards. And you can see here they've combined this with the Splendid Day Suite from the new catalogue. Just so pretty. But obviously you don't need to use it with that suite. You can use it with anything that catches your eye, but does look really beautiful with that. The next free with a £45 order we've got is this stylish sketches stamp set, and you've got this gorgeous fox, and you can see that it's sort of quite a loose sort of sketch style, just really beautiful. You've got this leaf here with like the berries on it. And then you've got, I've heard them described as ducks, but I'm sorry. I've heard them described as geese. I'm sorry. Those aren't geese. Those are definitely ducks, aren't they? That looks like it needs to be coloured like a mallard. But if you want to make them geese, you absolutely can. And then you've got this really lovely splatter stamp in there. And if you spent any time with me at all, you know I do love a good splatter stamp. So that's a really nice stylish sketches stamp set, a really lovely stamp set, and we may have a play with that in a little bit. Next up, we've got silver and gold 6x6 designer series paper. Now it is white background with silver and or gold foiling on it, but obviously you don't have to keep it as white. You can colour it, blend it, do all sorts, spritz it, do all sorts of things with it. So you've got stripes in silver and gold and spots in silver and gold. Make a good sort of snowy background, won't it, for some of your Christmas cards? So a really useful little pack. So it might not be earth-shattering to look at, but actually really, really useful for adding elements into a back of a project. And you get 24 sheets. They are just one-sided, but you get 24 sheets in there, 12 of each, of 2 designs. So 12 spots, 12 stripes. It'd be 6 and 6 silver, 6 gold. Next we have this really great stamp set here. Now this is free with a £90 order, but it is a very big stamp set. As you can see, you've got all of these words. You've got 2 stamps just here. So you've got woohoo, amazing, hey, and oops in the big font, and then lots of to another year around the sun. It's going to be, you've got this, you're doing, good looking. So you could have hey, good looking, so sorry, or oops, so sorry, woohoo, you are amazing, oops, I'm the worst, woohoo to you too, woohoo, you did it, or amazing, you did it, hey, I miss you. Lots and lots of combinations there. So a really great little stamp set. Lovely fun font, really sort of quite fresh, quite young looking. And you can see here that is the woohoo here, the amazing, you are amazing, that they've done in different colours. This one has got the oops all across the back with the I'm the worst sitting underneath that little Scotty dog you can find in the new mini catalogue. So a really useful stamp set, to say, and that one is free with a £90 order. Another free with a £90 order is this tree lots die. Now in the mini catalogue there is a stamp set that's called Trees for Sale, and this does coordinate with some of the stamps in there, but it does so much more. So if you are if you have a caravan or you love a caravan, and you've got that just there, and this piece here provides top and bottom bit of this caravan, will give you some striped detail. You've got bunting, you've got a little piece there that will be your stand for your trees. You've got lots of trees, both solid images that will cut out stamped images from that coordinating stamp set, but you've also got these detailed trees just here, which would mean you could work without it. You've got a little dog here. There is a dog stamp in that stamp set, but you've also got little marks in the snow, you've got lights, you've got all sorts of things in here. You've got little signs and bows. They look like little candy canes just there. Lots and lots of things that you can be adding to your little project. So a really, really extensive die set. You even got like little, they would be little steps, wouldn't they, up to your caravan. You've got lots and lots of things, as well as a pathway, lots that you can be using and playing with there. So as I say, it makes a very good standalone stamp set, die set, but also does coordinate with that great Trees for Sale stamp set that you'll find in the mini catalogue. Last but not least on the freebies is the Wonderful World. This is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set with these flowers. There is somewhere, it does tell you what they are. I'll have to look that up for you, but you've certainly got an English rose. You've got what here looks like an iris. Not sure about this one, but it is a flower from one of the countries that Stampin' Up covers. So you may know that. If you do know that, do shout out. But you've got these beautiful images that yeah, you could colour direct to stamp and get sort of multicolored effects, or stamp them in one solid colour, just beautiful, or stamp them in a very pale colour and do sort of watercolouring techniques with it. Watercolor over the top of your pale image, just beautiful. And if you think the stamp set is beautiful, this is part of a bundle, so you get both of these with a £90 order, and this is the papers that go with it. And it is a sort of a bit of a be still my beating heart moment with these papers. Just really, really beautiful. It's got a very delicate sort of spot detail in the background of this paper. Look at that. Just so pretty. Really beautiful, these papers. You could fussy cut these ones out. It's almost like wallpaper. Just beautiful. Love this one. And these blues, so pretty. So that's the one side. If we flip them over, we've got like a dots. It's almost like small little diamonds on there. We've got these rows of flowers. This is a diamondy shape on here. Pretty yellow stripe. This lovely blue leaf pattern. And you've got a sort of green pattern on that one. So stunning papers. So that is the Wonderful World stamp set and coordinating papers. That is a £90 offer. So the only thing we've got left to look at is this Sale-a-Bration offering. So it's a bit unusual. So let's have a look at it and see what you get. So you get quite a bundle. It comes in a cardboard box and a couple of packets with it. So quite a substantial gift. So let me move these to one side for a minute. The first thing you get is this like planner album. So it's like a faux leather type effect. Really, really pretty. Gorgeous colours. Feels really sort of soft. I would imagine will wipe clean quite nicely. It's got a magnetic clasp on it. You can hear the click as that shuts. And then as you open it up, I have put these bits in, but you've got like these pockets in here that you can pop things in. Ring binder, good strong ring binder. You've got a piece here that you're just going to be able to take out and put in the month that you're in. And you've got this big pocket in the back here and a place for your pen just here. And then you've got these dividers that says 1 to 12. So you have them as monthly, but if you wanted to use it for something entirely different and don't want to use, you know, all of the inserts in it, you don't have to make it a calendar type effect, but you have got the options to. You have got 1 to 12, and then you have got a whole pile of things to go in it. Now there are so many things here that you won't get them all in at the same time. You might want to do, just if you're doing it as a monthly thing, 6 months as a time, and keep the other 6 months in a safe place and just sort of swap them out as one month finishes, take that month out and put another month in. But you have got lots of stickers. So you've got stickers, they've got like cameras, photos, all those sorts of things on, as well as all these flowers and arrows and banners. You've got stickers with words. Let's do this, night out, coffee, live love today, tomorrow, Sunday, get it done, class, order, all of these sorts of events. So if you're using this as a business tool, if you've joined up and you want to run some classes and those sorts of things, you've got things that you can stick on there. But if you've joined up just to enjoy the hobby side of things, then you can use some of these stickers anyway, but if you don't use them, that's absolutely fine. So there are lots of stickers. So you've got 2 of each of those 2 different pages of stickers, and then you've got all of these different inserts. So this first one says monthly focus, important days, goals, shopping lists, remember to, excited about. And if we open this up, we've then got a July calendar here with notes down the side. So you've got a box for each day. And if I twist it again, you've got a list of weekly priorities, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And obviously we're going to find a Friday somewhere. So the week of, and here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you've got lots of those, one for each. The next 12 months takes you through 18 months or so. Actually takes you through right to next July and through to the following December. So that will take you to December 2023. We here have a 2022 calendar. We flip it over, we have a 2023 calendar, and then we have our values, our passions, our skills, our mission. We've got a few of those, and then looking ahead, your aspirations, the habits that you want to create, what you want to enjoy more of, and your objectives. And you've got 2 of those, so you could have one for 2022, one for 2023 perhaps. So you've got some of those. There we are. Here's Friday, Saturday, Sunday on those weekly priorities, and then they keep going. Obviously you've got lots and lots of these. You could have one for each week of the year. Got a place for your weekly goals, place to put down what you want to achieve on each of those days. As I say, this doesn't have to be, all about stamping up. It could be about house renovation. It could be about getting fitter. Could be all sorts of things. And then on the back there, you've got your monthly review, highlights, accomplishments, challenges, reflections. So some of them are just weekly priorities all the way through, and others have got the monthly review on the back. So as you were filing those in, you'd want to make sure that you've got the right ones in the right place. Here we have some little bits with some notes, some pictures, some photos, some journaling, whatever you want to do on those. You've got a piece, you've got lists here, whether that's budgeting, whatever that is. And on the back there, you've got some grid paper, which is always useful. And you've got quite a few of those as well. So lots there. So that is your file. and all of your pages to put in it. You get a stamp set, which you can use either in your planner or elsewhere. Thank you plans on this day. Check all the boxes. You could have a thank you for your order. You've got hashtags, all sorts of things there. And you've also got an @ stamping up, so you have got a copyright stamp on there. Yeah, these block pieces that you can then write on or stamp on. So really great little stamp set. So binder, all of the inserts, stamp set, and finally you get a pack of these 3 little notebooks. Now they're quite a chunky notebook, as you can see, and they have 3 different. This one is plain paper. This one is dotted paper. That's great if you're doing sketches and things. One sheet wonders, things like that. You can map out on those. And this one is a lined notebook, which are all useful. So 3 notebooks. So 3 notebooks, stamp set, file, and all of the inserts. And all of that huge big bundle comes to you as a free gift on top of the fabulous promotion that is spend £99 and get £130 a product of your choice for free. And that is just during the next 2 months. So from now until the end of August, I'm trying to find somewhere to put that safely so I don't knock it flying. So having done a welcome to all of those gorgeous celebration items, and have a go at making a couple of very quick and easy cards with the stylish sketches. Obviously I have claimed these as ducks. I'm going to love this stamp set, aren't I? So I'm going to take a piece of grey granite cardstock. I have a few pieces of grey granite here. And let me cut this down to 9.5 by 13.9. I'm just digging about. I have got my I haven't yet got the new embossing kit from the mini catalogue. Let me find it for you. If you've not yet seen it, page 49, they have brought out what they've called the Embossing Editions Toolkit. So in the Embossing Editions Toolkit, you're going to get a tray to put your embossing powder in. So as you sprinkle your embossing powder in, it catches in the tray, and then you just take off the little nozzle at the little cap at the end, and you can sprinkle it out of that end nozzle back into your pot. You get a pair of the reverse tweezers. They've called them crafting tweezers. So they're the sort that stay shut unless you squeeze them. So that makes them excellent. I'm just looking to see if I can find my old, rather dilapidated pair of crafting tweezers. Not immediately to hand. So they stay shut until you squeeze them, and then they open, as opposed to normal tweezers which stay open until you squeeze them shut. So that makes them really good for holding onto things as you heat emboss them, as well as making them really good for holding ribbon in place while you tie bows, all of those sorts of things. You do get an embossing buddy, and you also get a brush for brushing off your excess embossing powder. So a great little kit. As I say, I haven't yet got my hands on one, but I do have here's an embossing buddy that I've had for quite a while. We will use that. It's good to have them back in our catalogue and available for people to purchase. I'm going to take my ducks my fowl and feathered birds. And no, I think we'll go up to a D block. That's the block we want. And let's find some Versamark. I'm going to ink up Mr. and Mrs. Waterfowl. Stamp on there. There's quite a lot of detail on there. I'm hoping that my Versamark isn't too dry. No, perfect. They're cute. I think before I heat that, I am going to come in with a little splatter. And we'll just have a few little splatters around the top. It's a very flat, a very fine splatter, this one. Got a little bit just there that I went over the edge. Let's just take that away. I think actually I've got some there that I haven't quite caught. And now I've got my edge piece again. Let's find a little paintbrush. Obviously I haven't got my Stampin' Up one yet, but I've just found a little paintbrush. And let's heat up my heat gun. How cute are they? Just a pair of scruffy little ducks. I'm not going to use the I was just looking at this, but I think that the font on this doesn't really match with the font, with the style of those stamps. So let's come in with this. So this is the Splendid Thoughts stamp set. So one from the new mini catalogue. And here I've got much love in your new life together. And let's just pick that up. I'm going to stamp that down here. Let's add some embossing powder on that. Bringing in a little brush. How cute is that? Right, let's see how we're going to build this up. We like some spots behind there. Might be quite cute. I must change my blade in my trimmer. Okay, I'll just take my paper snips. It's not the end of the world. And just give that edge a bit of a haircut. There we go. Trim this down a bit. Let's take it down to 10.5, I think. I'm going to bring in a bit of grey granite and a grey granite hard base. Actually, I think I'm going to swap out that whole piece of spot for a bit of spot. I think that looked slightly better. Let's make that 14.9. I'll just trim off those fluffy bits. That's better. I'm just wondering whether decisions. I think I'm going to give this a very narrow little bit of white border. So it is 9.5 by 10.5, I believe. Yep. So let's make it 9.8. by 10.8. Just that little bit of a narrow white border. Nice. Okay. Add that to here. And this. To here. Bring in some dimensionals. Watching one of the demonstrations the other day, and the lady had got just a little pot she'd got on her desk for putting her dimensional backs in. I thought it's a good idea. Just going to give that a bit of an angle. And then I'll just see what sort of bling to have. Just go for some classic rhinestones, I think. That's a really cute little card. Obviously, it will need an insert to go inside. And what you could do with your insert is to take that at 13.9 by 9.5. And let's take grey granite. Let's reverse this up. And we'll just put a bit of, we'll put some grey granite ducks inside. Just to reverse that colour. A grey granite needs re-inking, but actually that worked perfectly. I've just made it very soft. So if I'd re-inked it, it would have been worth stamping that off just to make it almost watermarky effect inside. So there's a really cute little card using those ducks, and we've simply embossed them in white embossing powder, added in some of that Sale-a-Bration spotty paper. Really nice, easy, quick little card. And let's continue on the nice, easy, quick little cards. Let's swap up our creatures. We'll pop the ducks back. Need to clean them, so I'll pop them on the other side. Might need our spots. Let's bring in our fox. It's a rather handsome chap. He should fit on that way. Now I've actually grabbed somewhere a piece of shimmery white cardstock for this one. So let's make him, how wide is that piece? It is 9.5, so I'm going to make it 13.9. And I'm going to come in with some Cajun Craze. That always seems like a good colour for a fox. And let's just stamp him in the centre there. Just grabbed a water blender pen. Let's just come over the top with our blender pen. Drag out some of that colour. Come in with, give him a bit of black on his snout. Oops, on the end of his paws. We have got a Cajun Craze watercolour pencil as well, so if you feel you need a bit more definition anywhere with your Cajun Craze, you can bring that in. Give him a slight black tip to his tail too. Blend that through. He is very cute. Adding in a bit more Cajun Craze there. You can also pick up a bit more out of your ink pad. Want a bit more? We give him a few little spots as well. What colour should we have? Might come in with the grey granite that we've already got out. This is very pale. It is in need of a almost frame him slightly with those. To bring in a deckled rectangle. I'm going to cut him out. Let me run that through the stamping, cutting, emboss. like him. And we've got some Cajun craze here. Let's cut out the next size up deckled rectangle. Have a 14.4 by 10 black mat. With Occasion Craze card base. Now, I think we need some sort of embossing on this back piece, and we need to find ourselves a sentiment. So let me get an embossing folder. Let me decide what we're going to have. I'm going to go Time Worn Type, the 3D one. I think that will just give it a bit sort of a nice, because it's a sort of grungy-ish sort of a stamp. I think we need a grungy-ish sort of a background. Finding the right combo for my machine. Plate 1 and plate 4. And that's given that sort of grungy background just there. I've picked out this stamp that says "Hello Handsome." Obviously we don't need a moustache on it, so we will cover that. Use low tack tape, washi tape, and new masking paper. Just happen to have some washi tape to hand. And I think we'll go black for this one. And let's ink up "Hello Handsome." To make sure that I get that H inked up, but not the moustache. Let's remove that. You always have to remember to remove the tape before you stamp, because otherwise you will still get the image that you've masked. And let's snip that. And let's find a little bit of Asian craze to pop that onto. So the Hello Handsome is from the He's All That stamp set, which is the really lovely masculine set from the annual catalogue. We could have made it a Happy Father's Day card, but obviously that has passed. Now I'm going to restamp Hello Handsome because I've done that on basic white. I'm actually going to just pop that over the other way. I've done it on basic white, and of course we have stamped onto shimmery white in the background. Sorry, my brain was not coping with trying to do too many things at once there. I was trying to find my stamp and speak at the same time. Didn't happen. So let's recover up our moustache. Make sure that we're not covering up the bottom of that H. Re-ink it. Remember to remove the tape. And let's stamp Hello Handsome up there. And we will then trim that. And hopefully stick it onto that piece of the back of that piece of Cajun Craze card. Waste not, want not. That's better. It now doesn't made this look dirty because it was not basic white, it was shimmery white. Let's stick that onto there. I've not stuck that down yet because I do think I shall come in a moment with some twine. I've got some let's use some basic black twine to come around here. Wrapped that round twice. And this is one of those instances where you could come in with those crafting tweezers just to hold that in place while you tie your bow, but I've actually tied it in a knot to stop it slipping. Let's stick that in place. Open up those threads a little bit. And pop that on with some dimensionals. I'll stick that in place before I stick the card base on. Pop a couple of dimensionals on here. Make sure that we're doing the right side. Stick them on the basic white side and not the and then let's find a few. Let's have a look. find what you're looking for. Somewhere I've got some black matte dots, and they seem to have gone walkabouts. Sure, they're not far away, but I will come in and put some, I think, black matte dots on there. I've got one little one from the classic matte dots, but I should just add in a moment when I find them some black matte dots to there just to finish that off. Again, that will obviously need an insert in it, and you can put a bit of a fox on your insert. But just really quick and easy little cards with that great little stamp set that, as I say, money can't buy. You can't just order it. You can only get it as a free gift when you spend £45 during July and August on anything else. So stocking up on all of those gorgeous goodies from the Christmas catalogue. So lots and lots in both of those catalogues to tempt you, I'm sure, to add to your wish list, and to keep you crafting from now to Christmas and beyond. So let's bring in our upwards camera. Hi Jane, do go back if you've missed that and catch up. We've been playing with the celebration things, but lovely to have you with me this morning, whether you're live here on Monday morning or whether you're catching up on replay. As I say, look out for the link. Do go back and check out all of those videos that the demonstrators from around the world did to create things with the new items from the July to December mini catalogue. I'll put that link up. You can still go and catch all of those videos. Some gorgeous projects in there, using a whole variety of things. And of course, they come from people around the world. People have different takes on things. So it's always fascinating to be part of an event that is full of demonstrators from around the world. So do go and check that out if you'd like to see more inspiration from the mini catalogue. But today we've had inspiration from the Sale-a-Bration catalogue, and we will be back on Friday for more fun and games. So have a lovely week, everybody, and I will see you at the end of the week.